let me see. Yeah, I can see.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
And what's up, everybody, man? This is another edition of the New Era Podcast, man. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody enjoying this Thursday. So first and foremost, I want y'all to give me a like, share on the new podcast, man, because this is the like I said on Tuesday. This sports podcast is for you guys in Cincinnati. You know, this is the city podcast. If you want to listen to sports and watch sports, this is the podcast for you. So I hope everybody give us a like and follow and the share button, include on the ASAP network. All right. So look, my next guest is, man, he's familiar with football. He's actually a diehard Ravens fan. Like, you know, he's in the AFC division with us in the doghouse, one of the best, man. Look, he's a 9-year vet in the semi-pro league. He played around teams like the Cincinnati Extreme, the River City Ravens, the 82 Chargers, and also he's a two-time league city champs, man. Everybody, can y'all please get y'all hands up to my main guy, my big cuz, Porsche Black Sr. What's going on, big cuz? How you feeling today, man?
I'm blessed.
Damn, man. Hey, how you feeling today, man? I know we got a lot of sports to talk about, man. It's gonna be fun. And you know, I got a lot of questions to ask you about your Baltimore Ravens because you've been trolling me all season, man. Like the Bengals ain't gonna win no playoff game, but tables turn now, man. I just want to hear from you though. So how you been though? How you do though?
Man, I've been good. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, recovering from an injury. You know,
Yeah.
took me out last year, so you know.
All right.
I'm just ready to get back to it myself and ready for football season to start up, man.
See, you playing that premier position, man, that DN and linebacker, man. You playing them positions like you got to get constant pressure, man. If you don't get pressure or don't make up the tackles, man, you have a long day. So now
I'm getting up there in age, so I just throw me in on third down, pass rusher, man. Just throw me in. If you can't, you gotta trust me to beat that fat tackle that's out of shape.
Yeah, be that third down guy for him for sure, man.
Yeah.
So hey, if I have to ask you though, you say it was a right Achilles injury?
It was my ACL in my left knee.
Your left knee. Oh man. So if I had to ask you what percentage is your knee on, what you think would it be?
Oh, I just had my doctor's appointment Tuesday, so I would say I'm probably feeling like 25-30%.
Oh yeah, you need some more muscle in that, boy.
Yeah, my quad it's my quad. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to walk. I'm able to walk pretty good, but as far as my quad, you know, extending my knee, I gotta get more work. Gotta get more work.
Okay, hey, the journey is gonna be tough, but I believe you can make it though, because. But let's get started here, man. We're gonna start off with we're gonna talk about in the NFL and the Baltimore Ravens, man. As you see, you know, they missed the playoffs last year for the first time since 2017. They was 8-9. They was 7-5 when Lamar Jackson was actually starting. And actually, this is one of his worst
7-3.
7-3. 8-3, but come on, man.
They was 7-3 when he got hurt.
It feel like 7-5, man. But look, This is considered one of his worst seasons. He threw 13 interceptions. He been sacked 38 times. He never missed a game since December 12th. And before I want to just like get into these questions though, like going into more information, but I want to ask you, how are you feeling moving forward after this disaster season?
Well, when they lost Lamar, I really didn't want them to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I knew they was gonna stay competitive, which is a good thing. You always gotta stay competitive, but they was they hit that injury bug hit them so bad that it
Yeah.
was like you was going you seen what Buffalo did to New England. It was gonna be
True.
one of or what Tampa did to Philly. It was gonna be one of
Yeah.
those type of situations. So I didn't want that for Baltimore. Baltimore can't go out like this. I would rather them not make the playoffs than they make
Yeah.
the playoffs and just get blown out the water because you're probably going into the playoffs with Tyler Huntley at the QB because Lamar probably don't be ready. So
Yeah.
um, I just feel like they show that they can stay competitive, plug some guys in. Um, I just hope I'm gonna be honest. I'm not feeling too confident.
You're
I
not
don't
feeling
like
too
our I don't like our offseason moves, man. I don't like our I like the safety that they picked up from the Saints. Um, but other than that, I don't like the
Marcus
rest of the
Williams.
offseason moves. Yeah, I don't like the rest of the offseason moves, man.
Well,
Um,
I could break it down to you, like y'all gave Harbaugh a 3-year extension. Y'all signed Marcus Williams. I think that was a great deal, though, if you ask me. Then y'all brought in Morgan Moses for the lineman, and y'all signed a nose tackle, Michael Pierce, though. So it seemed like y'all trying to draft,
Morgan Moses, good for the line. I like those two moves. Michael Pierce, he's what he's like 29, 30. I just don't like the move. He was already a Raven. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I feel
you
it.
know what I'm saying? So if you coming back, that means your production wasn't as good and where you just came from, which was the Vikings.
Right.
So I wasn't feeling the move. I really wasn't feeling. I'm glad that it did happen because I wasn't feeling the Zadarius Smith move neither because he coming off an injury. He
Yeah,
played one game last year.
yeah. He only played one
I
game.
didn't want that. I didn't want that move. I'm like, what is y'all doing bringing him back? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I want a guy like Clowney. You know what I'm saying? He's still out there. I want a guy like Clowney. They should have I believe they missed out on re-signing the center. Forget what his name
Bozeman,
is.
Bradley Bozeman.
Yeah, they missed out on signing him. So I think they bring back. I do want them to bring back. 1 year. I want them to bring back Calais Campbell because Calais Campbell, when healthy, he still just push guys back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
feel what you're saying.
when healthy. So um, but Baltimore is one of those teams that build through the draft. They kind of want to pay their own guys. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's just sometimes it don't work. Sometimes you got to dig in that well to get what you want. And I never understand why they salary, why they always not good in the salary cap. Because I don't be like, who is y'all paying?
Well, Lamar, Lamar Jackson, his salary going up too from $1.1 million to $23 million now. So they stuck in the limb trying to figure out how much money this guy is worth though. But see,
Fully guaranteed.
yeah,
Fully guaranteed.
because what the guy up north got that full money, right? I feel you though.
Fully
I feel like
guaranteed.
Bird might get
And
some.
I feel like he gonna play on the franchise. I feel like he gonna sign it, and I feel like he gonna end up winning the MVP and or the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, they can't stop him. I feel you gotta put some weapons. You gotta get him some more weapons. I would love add a P. I think I think add a vet like Julio. If he be like, all right, I know we going I ain't gotta be in on the run pass downs, you know what I'm saying? Or I could be in no some. If you add that guy that's gonna go over the middle like Julio, now you can, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I trust Bateman. He showed me something towards the end of the season. Mr. Third Down Reliable. Um, Hollywood, he gotta stay consistent as the season go on because
True.
when it start getting colder and whatnot, playing in those colder climates, he fumbling, dropping balls. You know what I'm saying? So I
He
need
had
him to stay consistent. I need
he
him
had
to stay consistent.
148 targets, cuz man. Hollywood, he had a lot of targets, man. He dropped a lot of touchdown passes,
He's
man.
supposed to he was supposed to at least have he's supposed to have a Jamar Chase type of a season.
Whoa. Hold on, man. Hold
He
on. Now that's when you start tripping, man. Look, as much as Jamar balled out,
149 targets.
yeah, but he caught 100 of those though. I think he caught 100,
100. Give me at least 120.
120 catches.
120 catches. I need at least 1,400.
Oh
10,
man,
10, 12 touchdowns. He
yeah,
got
that's
that speed. He got that speed. He got that. I'm not gonna be say some outlandish stuff to say he's faster than Tyreek Hill, but he got that breakaway speed. He got that. He got that
yeah.
speed. You
He
know
just
what
got
I'm saying?
to
That's
get
just
position.
yeah. He
Got to
just
get position.
need. They need to get a receiver that's a true number one that's going to help take the top off. Like that, you gotta double that guy. Like they had like a guy like Chase. Like you gotta double that guy. You gotta
Like
double that
he
guy.
has to be double, like no matter what.
So you gonna give up something to
I
Hollywood.
feel you though.
And what's my guy named Mark Andrews? You gon'
Top
you know what
five,
I'm
oh
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. And then Bateman, he gonna squeeze in about a good 800. You feel me?
You just making some great projections though, because if you think about it though, they did take a big loss last year from that injury reserve. Man, that injury reserve was crazy. I think what was it like workouts?
25, 20. They had 25 players on injury reserve.
Yeah, including the whole running back staff, your DBs, and then your deck players. Y'all felt how we felt over the last decade for real. You know, when we felt like we was in position to make a leap though, but we take a step back though. So I get what y'all saying though, because I argue with some Ravens fans, and they was telling me, "Oh, y'all having a fluke season. How y'all gonna say the Bengals having a fluke season when y'all having injury problems?"
All right, I'm a Bengals hater. I'm
I
gonna
know
admit
you're a
that.
Bengals hater.
I'm a Bengals hater, but the Bengals had a good season. I was surprised. Honestly, I was surprised. I was honestly shocked that they made it past Tennessee.
I wanted to ask you this though. You know, you like you said, you were a Bengals hater and all that, and you know, over the years, the Bengals was the worst team, like in the division, like not one of the worst though, but they was one of the teams that haven't won a playoff game in 31 years. Now we witnessed that. We witnessed that. Me and you witnessed that,
Mhm.
and like now you think of the future though. What you think? What you think about the new look Bengals though? Like if you have to be honest.
They look good. They made some good key signings as far as the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it was the offensive line. I honestly think it's really much of a scheme thing. They're gonna have to
What?
scheme up. They're gonna have to scheme up. They're gonna have to scheme up something different on the offensive line to protect Burrow. You know what I'm saying? I like Lyle Collins. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think the offensive line. I think he sacked the most in the league last year.
Leo, he dealt with like he was considered one of those, and then he dealt with like suspension problem because he, you know.
Yeah, so I think they got a real good chance to be good. But I think the window is probably now and maybe a couple of more years because this is what I'm thinking about. Man, you got guys that's gonna want to get paid. Joe Burrow been to a Super Bowl. He won't fully guarantee.
hey,
He won't fully
hey, at
guarantee.
this point, every quarterback should be demanding fully guaranteed
Fully
contracts.
guaranteed. You feel
Yeah,
me? So at the end of the day, you're not getting out of it. I think Chase. I can't even hate. Do the dog. He won't fully guarantee if he continue to extend at the rate that he been doing. Like if he keep having 1,400 yard, 1,500 yard seasons, bro, his contract, his whole contract gonna be fully
yeah, he's
guaranteed.
gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna be active probably for $100 million deal, man. If he keep being consistent from this rookie season, keep building that on. Yeah, he's gonna be active for some
Especially if
money.
he don't get, especially if he don't get hurt. But you got to go pay him. And right now, he showed me that he was just so good. You still got T. Higgins, you still got Boyd, so you still got some guys that's going, take the. You can't just because if you key on Jamar, Boyd and Higgins gonna tear you a new one.
Yeah. And I think Boyd contract is coming up as well, though. I think it's at the end of 2024. So I definitely get what you're saying, though. Like, man, if these guys keep producing, getting better and better and better, because imagine T. Higgins have like a monster year, and now you
Mhm.
juggling between the two. Like, God, man, which guy I'm gonna pay the most money to? So I definitely get what you're saying, though.
They gonna keep. They gonna keep chasing. I feel like Boyd. I feel like. I feel like Boyd. I felt like Boyd wouldn't go stay, but I feel like Boyd will probably take a friendly deal. But Higgins gonna walk because he gonna
Whoa, I don't think Higgins necessarily
he
gonna walk like that, though.
because if you pay if Boyd, let's say if Boyd get anywhere around 9-10 million, T Higgins gonna walk because you got. Oh, I forgot Joe Mixon contract coming up if he ain't already paid.
Yeah, he's already paid. He got
He
like
already paid.
4 years. Yep.
You got Jesse Bates.
He's on franchise tag though, but they got until July 15th to negotiate a long
Right.
term.
So you got to think like they gonna have some more guys that's gonna be coming up that's gonna have to get paid. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying on both sides of the ball. So if you keep Boyd on a friendly deal, they gonna be looking for like some type of trailblazer, some type of killer sleeper at wide receiver in probably like the fourth or fifth round. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, I feel you.
T Higgins is going to walk because he's gonna be like, look, I'm a number one. That's what he gonna say. That's what
Uh,
he 6'4",
hey,
6'5". He gonna be like, look, I'm a number one.
he can get paid if you paying Chase like over $20 million. It's a possibility you can give T Higgins at least $16 million, man. Like if it all depends, because you know the Bengals is good with their money. They save a lot of money. They don't spend a lot of money. So all that money that's rolling over from the last year, that's gonna build up for the contract though.
See, but they doing a new thing. See, I wasn't hip. See, I just got hit to this new thing that they was doing. They voiding years and pushing contracts back. I'm like, when they do that?
Yeah, I
Making
see.
money, getting under the salary cap. It's a new, we don't really know too much about the
Yeah,
financial part as
I get
far as
what you're
people's
saying on that
contracts.
one though.
We just know how that much they get paid. But I was paying attention to all the teams that was over the salary cap, like the Saints. They got under the salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Dallas Cowboys, they got under the salary cap. So it was a lot of teams that would get under the salary cap
Yeah,
that you was like, dang, they made some pretty decent moves. You know
a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
reconstruction contracts, like you said. Beginning of this free agency, the Saints was like over the cap, like $70 million. Like they had no money. They really have to. Hey man, you need to reconstruct your contract so we can,
Mhm.
have some money left over. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like some of these players, like say for example, Tom Brady, he's coming back. If he want to decide to play for another 3 more years, they can void his last 2 years and use that money for like cap space. That's if he doesn't come back.
Pay pay him all his money up front.
Yeah, hey, but sometimes you pay all your money up front. You don't you sometimes you just don't be happy. Like, speaking of this though, so Lamar Jackson, they picked up his 5th year option. He's about to be getting paid $23 million. He's getting paid more than Carson Wentz and all these
As he
backup
should.
quarterbacks. So let me ask you this though. Porsche man. Do you believe that Lamar Jackson deserved $40 million a year, like an annual a year? That's $40 million a year. That's like 20% of the cap, the salary cap. Like, are you paying your guy $40 million a year?
I believe because of what he is to that offense, he sets up the running game and he's dynamic. He could be very dynamic passing the ball. A lot of people don't understand. Like I don't know what they was watching, but if you watched him in college, like he could pass the ball. Like I was blew away that he even went. He was the last quarterback to go in the first round. I was blew away because I felt like none of the quarterbacks was better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I just feel like, what he means to that offense, you know what I'm saying, the things that he could do with his legs and his arm, you know what I'm saying? I do want to see him. I also want to see him be consistent as far as he got to get that ball out quicker. You
Right.
know, I know extending the plays is his thing. Like when it's kind of like when it's working, it's it's good. But when you trying to extend plays and you missing guys and you know what I'm saying, you run you shucking and jiving, dodging these guys for 2 yards, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I think having J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards back next year, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Like you got Gus back, you got your boy JK, even the depth behind it. So he's gonna be pretty back. It's like the Ravens gonna be back though. Like I'm never.
Definitely draft another running back because you could be shaky coming off those ACLs. They both had
Yeah,
ACLs, so definitely draft another running back. In one of those later rounds because I think the Ravens got like 9 picks.
they loaded. They also got a nice draft though. That was gonna be my next question. I'm looking at their draft board. They got 2 picks like each rounds, man. And like you said, they build their team from the draft. So we could possibly they pick up some star players, some depth guys though. Like, man, how you feeling for the draft? I'm a big draft guy. Like, man, when you draft somebody that you much needed, man, it makes you excited though. So how would you feel like if you was looking for somebody in the draft and you like, boom, Ravens got to go snag them? Like, how you feeling?
So if I'm being honest, you gotta. I want you to go snag a dog. I want you to go snag a dog. What they say, what Les Snead say, F them picks. Go
Yeah,
get if you go get what's his name, Kayvon Thibodeau. Go get him.
man,
Go get
I'm going top 5. You know that, right? Hey,
him. So, but give up this year's first. Give up your second round. Give up next year's first. Go get him. Get something back in return. Go get him. Go get him.
man, you asking for Kavon, man. They gonna want like at least 2 first-round picks, man.
Or I want the space eater. The guy from Georgia. What's his name? Jordan Davis.
Oh yeah, hey. Now, if he failed, man, that will be crazy though. Like he could, like literally.
Then we need some tackles and guard. I believe that Evan Neal, is that the guy from Alabama? He said
Yeah,
he go play tackle or guard. Go up there and go get him.
I feel you on that one, man. Because you think about it, man. They need that, and they need that wild player. They need that player to make that quick impact though. And them being in the same division with the Bengals, now the Browns. Hey, you can even mention the Steelers because they got a good
Because
defense.
they honestly don't. They don't. Besides Lamar, if you look at they picks, look at who they drafted. Even like who that wild player besides Lamar. Hollywood, he flashed. Patrick Queen, he flashed. Last year, Adafe Owe, he flashed. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So who, you know what I'm saying? Marlon, I feel like we need to trade Marlon Humphrey.
whoa,
That's just
whoa,
how I
whoa,
feel.
whoa. That's one of your
'Cause
best
that
supporters. Hold on,
he
boy.
was,
Hold on.
he was getting
That's
dog
one of your
last
best.
year. He was getting dog last year.
I mean, yeah, the Ravens did allow the most receptions. Like every receiver category, they was number one.
Oh, Anthony Averett, oh my God, he made me mad.
Oh man, I remember the second time the Bengals played him, man. Hey, throw it to him. Throw it to that little bot over there, man. Man, I was like, wow.
And then
But
it's like I got mad because his hair was so distinguished. It's blonde and red or pink, whatever color it was. It's blonde. Oh, I was like, oh man, he's about to get cooked. He's about to
hey,
get cooked.
hey, he was definitely getting cooked, man. Like he was definitely getting cooked. Like
He did decent. He did decent against Green Bay when they played. When they played, but he was still getting cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, you still getting cooked. There's no ifs, ups about it, man.
Right.
Man, but if you really think about it, man, this Ravens team, you know, they're always legitimate playoff teams. So when you got Lamar Jackson starting, though, dude got 37 wins. That's the most under 25 years old, man. Like, dude is special. We know what he's capable of, but he got to play against the Bengals, man. Like, that just ends up about it, though. That just,
Yes, it's gonna be especially you got Deshaun Watson coming over. Ain't no telling how long he's gonna be suspended.
yeah.
Um, you got and you got the Bengals playing good. I think the Pittsburgh. I feel like Pittsburgh gonna be. It's just gonna be real. Pittsburgh is always
So,
competitive. I don't like the Steelers. I hate the Steelers, but I root for. I lightweight sort of root for Mike Tomlin, but I don't like the Steelers. I just don't. He just in the wrong place for me. I want him
yeah.
to look. Like, if he's not going against the Ravens, he got to lose. You feel me? But anybody else, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have a competitive team. So that division is probably one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, though. Like, it's like it's a tough division. And I looked at the Caesar, the Vegas poll today. They had Bengals, Ravens, Browns all over 9.5 points. Like, if you taking over, you under, like, and then they got the Steelers 7.5 though. So I think I'm gonna take that though. I don't know about you, but I might take that over though, over 9.5 wins.
I'm thinking the Browns gonna start off bad because even though I don't feel like Deshaun Watson deserved to be suspended because y'all already set him a year and you didn't put him on the commissioner's exempt list. So
Yeah,
I feel like he already paid for these accusations
yeah. That's what it
that
looks like. All right. So before we go to the next topic, we're gonna stay in the NFL though. We got some breaking news though, because former linebacker of the Seahawks, Bobby Wagner, he signed with the Los Angeles Rams for a 5-year deal, $50 million, man. So he's going back to Cali. He's going to Cali, man. Just wanted to let you know. Y'all missed out on him. Y'all couldn't pay the man what he's worth, man. And I seen
that's
that in the
what
market.
that bro. And do you know how much that would have made Patrick Queen pop?
Yeah,
Now we could get Patrick Queen running from sideline to sideline
yeah,
the
yeah,
way that he's supposed to be. You feel me?
yeah. That's
Versus, I don't believe he's that prototypical linebacker like a Ray Lewis or a Brian Urlacher. I
yeah,
believe he needs to roam around free. You know what I'm saying? So if you would have had Bobby Wagner there, he would have held that down. You got Patrick Queen alongside of him. Now we got a recipe for some good stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? You can unleash him on either side because Bobby Wagner he gonna take care of his business. Now, now you got Patrick Queen. He's shooting those guys,
yeah,
tearing those guys up.
yeah.
But
It's crazy, man.
that's the I don't like about that's one of the things I do not like about the Ravens. Like I feel like they try to rely on the draft too much, and I feel like if you pay some of your players, then that'll be fine. But you don't play all your players. You play some, and then you let some of them walk away. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Hollywood. I don't feel like Hollywood's staying in Baltimore. I don't feel
He
like
didn't say he want him back though, but
he do want him back, but what you honestly be real? What he's not gonna get top tier money.
I don't think he'll get top tier money though. But if he
If
like
he want to bring back,
if he
if he
ball out
want to be
next year
back,
though, if he ball out this upcoming season though, he's gonna get some type of money, at least like 15 million a year annually. So he's gonna see some money, cuz. But we gotta move on. We gonna stay in the NFL though. But I did wanted to ask you this question. So you know about the overtime rules. It happened a few days ago. They kept the regular season overtime rules together, but they changed the playoffs. So both teams will get a possession. But for example, if I'm kicking you off the ball and then I get the ball, all of a sudden you get a safety, the game is over. But like, tell me, how you feeling? What's your reaction to these new overtime rules?
I feel like it's stupid. So like keep it the same way. Keep it the same way it was. I feel like that was very exciting. That Kansas City Buffalo game. You know, Kansas City was getting shellacked, and then out of nowhere they just turned it up a notch, and they
Yeah,
got the ball first, and Patrick Mahomes he marched right on down that field. You know what I'm saying? And they scored. You know what I'm saying? They advanced. Unless you was going to make it to where it was a shootout, like in college, I forget who played. I think it was Oregon. I forget who Oregon played. I want to say Stanford. They played against Stanford. And that game went in like so many overtimes. That game was amazing. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I
Because it
remember
was shoot.
that game.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it, if it's going to be like that, then okay, let's do that for the playoffs. Keep the regular season the same. Let's do that for the playoffs because it has to be a winner, right?
It has to be
But
a winner. That's why
if
they
you're
call it
not,
sudden death.
it's kind of like what do you do if both teams score? Now you get into the same situation that you had before. If Kansas City score again, they win the game.
But
What's the
yeah,
difference?
yeah. I think the difference
Because
is because I guess if they score a touchdown in the postseason, that gives them an opportunity. Hey, can you match this scoring touchdown like they did? And it's like if you can't, though, you can't because you will have situations where all the pressure is on that quarterback and that team. Like okay, say for example, the Chiefs and Bills play. You know, the Chiefs, you know, they scored a touchdown. That's so much pressure on Josh Allen right now to get a touchdown. A field goal is not gonna do it. You have to score a touchdown, and all that pressure falls on him. He starts to think like, man, like it's do or die right here. It's sudden death, like something that we're used to back from watching football from the early '90s to the 2000s, now the 2010s. Now we walking into the 20s now. So we got introduced to a lot of new things. The 17 game season now, the overtime change. So we seen a lot of change in the NFL though. So my question is this benefit the players, the office owners, anyone? Like, so
I
those
don't
type of
think
stuff.
I don't think it benefits anybody. Like I said, if the same situation now since it's in the playoffs. Okay, Kansas City get the ball, they go down and score. All right, Buffalo get the ball, they go down. Stephon Diggs hit him with a long but hood touchdown, just like
Yeah.
that. Okay, guess what? Now you go into sudden death. Now Buffalo has to stop them from scoring.
Hey, that's what the
I don't
Bengals
know.
did.
But I don't know. But I honestly don't know if they expanded on that rule or if they made it a lot more clear. But if I'm not mistaken, you literally go into sudden death. Next score wins because both teams had a chance to possess the ball. So if Kansas City go down and score again, what did you make this rule for?
Yeah, but imagine.
You doing one or two things. You are showing that all right, the other team has a chance. The other team can score when given a chance to possess the ball after the other team possesses the ball, or you showing that you can't even you three and out, so we let you
Yeah,
get the ball. That's when you go three and out
yeah,
because
I understand that.
you're not punting it. You're going for it on fourth down. If it's fourth and 14, you're going for it on fourth down, and you don't get it. So we could have. I would have rather it ended on that. Bye. I would have rather
Yeah,
ended the game on that. Let's end the game on that. I think it's useless.
yeah, I'll definitely agree with that one, man. Because these over because imagine the defense get an interception, game over right there. Game over right there. But if the offense score a touchdown, it's game
Exactly.
over.
Look, like if the Kansas City gets the ball first and they get down, okay, they had the ball first. Is the game over because Buffalo get an interception? They take it down to the house. Like what? Like because
Yeah,
they possess the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
nah,
I don't know.
I think they
It's
can
gonna be
score.
interesting.
I think they can score, man. Yeah, but these overtime rules, man, it's gonna have some fans pissed. It's gonna have some fans happy. It's gonna have some fans in between though. So they're gonna be
You know,
really
game
shaky.
that you know. that's the Peyton rule anyway. When they instituted, you know, that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because the Chargers, LaDainian Tom. No, I think it was Darren Sproles. He hit him with the wop up the sideline, scored a touchdown. Game was over with.
Oh yeah, I
They
remember
instituted,
that.
they instituted that because it's such a travesty. Peyton Manning didn't even get a chance to touch the ball. Like right there, I'm like, man, shut up. This been the rule. What they do
Yeah,
change it. All
yeah,
of a sudden, our beloved Carson Palmer, he get his knee tore up. But when it happened to Brady, oh, this is a travesty. And the Patriots still didn't even make the playoffs at 11. Like, come on, stop it. We know who they changed. The Tuck rule. The Tuck rule.
yeah.
It was a fumble. It
Hey,
was a fumble.
hey,
Come on, and they
hey, one last thing before we go to the next topic, man. These overtime rules, man. You gonna be pulling your hair. You gonna be celebrating. So you gonna see a lot of reactions, man. Especially in the playoffs, man. I think
Mhm.
playoffs, man. I think it might be a shootout, and it might be very, very more intense though, and more interesting to watch though, because they implemented these new rules, like
Yeah,
so they
and outside of
play
outside of the
teams.
first week, outside of the first round of the playoffs, all the games was tight. The second round, every single game was close.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, and you think about it, like a field goal still keeps you in the game. Like, it
Mhm.
still keeps you in the game, and it gives the other defense, the other team, another possession to like, hey, you can match the field goal, you're gonna score. So the choice is yours, man. So we'll see about this one, cuz. Hey, now we about to transition into some basketball, man. Now we about to talk about your precious Los Angeles Lakers, man.
But I
Like,
want to stop you right. I really do want to stop you right there. They're not my precious Los Angeles Lakers. I am a LeBron fan, and
oh,
wherever
yeah,
LeBron,
you
wherever LeBron goes, that's the team that I root
okay.
for.
Let me rephrase that. Let's talk about your precious LeBron James and these Los Angeles Lakers, man. You see, they got the last. They hold on dearly in that last play-in spot. They play the Jazz tonight. They play on the road in Utah. LeBron is not playing, and AD is doubtful, right? Like Porsche, man. Like I look at their schedule. Like, oh, you really think these like? I'm not gonna ask you a question though, but I'm gonna read you the names that they about to play on the road against Utah. They back home
Hmm.
for 2 games against the Pelicans and the Nuggets, and then you on the road again twice with the Suns and Warriors. And you back home with OKC, and you back on the road with the Nuggets, man. So they have a small percentage to make the play in, to make that last spot though. But I want to ask you this though: do you believe the Los Angeles Lakers will make the playoffs?
No, I don't want them to.
You don't want them to, but so you basically saying no, they're not going to make the playoffs.
I don't think. I don't. It's hard. It's hard to say. Um, those last games is tough games. Like I said, the Lakers have blown probably I think the most leads this year
Yeah,
when especially going into the fourth quarter. So I mean, man, at the end of the day, I want to see them stay competitive. It's like you see them play up to the competition. You see them be very competitive, and then you just see them like get to the later quarters, like third quarter, fourth quarter, and they just forget what they doing. Like it is, you know what I'm saying? It was like I honestly stay away from trying to watch the games because I feel like I'd be bad luck because I be watching I be watching the box score and they be winning. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna even go watch the game. So I'm seeing them tag blow somebody out. I'm like, all right. Like they was destroying the Washington Wizards. All of a sudden I want to come on the game and all of a sudden they blew the lead. I was like, come on, man. Like I would like them to do that. I would like them to go into the play in, but honestly, looking at that field, the Suns would destroy them. the Warriors. I honestly, I think they got a chance against the Warriors, but I
Yeah,
don't think I don't think that they would get that 7 seed. I think they will probably get the 8 seed, and I think the Suns will do what they did last year, do away with the Lakers.
man. I'm looking at these numbers, man, and when they brought in Westbrook, they basically took a gamble on LeBron James' word, like, hey, like we bringing in Westbrook, we know you can lead anybody to a championship, and this is extra help. So lead us to a
You got
championship.
to stop the narrative because LeBron wanted DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, he wanted DeMar DeRozan and Buddy Hield. That's what I keep hearing though. But it's
So,
like,
from what I heard, who he wanted DeMar DeRozan. But if you watch Club Shay Shay, they didn't want to guarantee that third year. They didn't want to give him that third year. So he was like, "Hey, I gotta go where the money is." So they was like they had a deal in place, to trade for some guys from Sacramento.
yeah,
Well, they said, well, instead of having those guys from Sacramento, let's get Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
yeah.
Westbrook.
I'm not gonna lie though.
So
I'm not gonna lie though. Like Westbrook averaging 18, 7 and 7, what shooting like 30% from the game. Like he had like after the All-Star game, you believe it or not, this man was averaging shooting 1% from the three, man. Right after the All-Star game, like you just like, bro, how can you have that on your team, man? But like they
it's
missed
it's,
out.
it's terrible, man. I think we all human, and at the end of the day, I think the critics and I think what everybody done had to say, it done got to him. Yeah, he got that toughest exterior. You know what I'm saying? But at the inside here, it messed with your mental.
He's
It
shooting
messed with it.
29% from the three, actually now. So he's
That's
shooting
terrible.
yeah. Like when I look at this Lakers team, man,
He shooting that jump like he about to swish it too. Like,
hey,
give me-
the
I'm
problem
like,
is with
no.
this Lakers team, they can't stay healthy. This team isn't healthy enough to compete with the Suns, the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Nuggets. Like they're not healthy. Like, and that's what hurt them the most, man. They was beat up. Anthony Davis only played 37 games, man. Like he's supposed to be the next big thing, but he's looking like street clothes Anthony Davis, man. And Westbrook, it's not really necessarily his fault though, but he's part of the problem though, man. He's part of the
Yeah, I think
problem. And LeBron, he had his days when that like he couldn't like be explosive, like couldn't be explosive no more. He had to watch his own man's get a rebound, knowing he could get the rebound himself though. So you start to think like, man, this Lakers team is on a big decline, man.
LeBron just play lazy
Hey,
sometimes, and I think he's just having a down year. I think you could tell that he's frustrated. He's like, God damn. And I would like for him to get back on defense. I hate the crying that he do, and I understand it. I get it because he just want, a don't not give me this foul because of how big I am. A foul is a foul. You
yeah,
feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
So whether he knocks me down off my spot or not, if in the rule book this constitutes as a foul, then call the foul. But do that during the break. Do that during the timeout. Get back on defense, Brian. Get back on defense.
Like, get on defense, man. Like, stop playing with us and get back on defense. Like,
Like don't sit up here. Don't sit up here and be like, it's a foul, bruh. They going down. They fast breaking down the court, bro. What are you doing?
yeah, man. I think that age, man, is catching up to him, man. Like he's not showing one bit.
Think so? Averaging
Look,
30.
look, man, dude, what he like 37, 38, man? Like, bro, you about to catch up on 40 in a minute, though. Look, like I was saying, he's not explosive like he was back in Miami Heat days and Cleveland Cavaliers.
See what he did to Kevin Love?
Man, no, I seen that. I seen that point. But I'm just saying, like him being explosive every possession, though, that's not it no more. Like he still got
maybe maybe not every possession, but I feel like his teammates got to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like guys is not making those shots. You know what I'm saying? I think also them being so old. I think some of the young players. I think they need the blend. They need to blend in some more youth on the team. I really think we only need to have a few next year.
LA.
I only Next year I really only want a few veterans. Like I wouldn't mind Melo coming back. Um, I wouldn't mind them keeping DJ Augustine, and I
He's
wouldn't mind, yeah, and I wouldn't mind Melo. But Ariza, Bazemore, Ellington, Bradley, them bums gotta go.
hey,
Um, they
almost.
gotta go. I
Hey,
like Ken. I think Kendrick Nunn. If he's not on a team option deal or so, he should stay. I like Reeves. I like I think get rid of Taylor Horton Tucker, get something from him.
whoa. Hey, Horton Tucker been balling though, man.
It's a disappointment to me. It's a
Look,
disappointment.
man, I think it's LA. They're not developing no young guys unless you're a
I'm
one
not
of a
asking them to get. I'm not asking them to get no young guys. I'm asking them to go out there and get
no.
some guys that's in
I
their
agree with you.
mid 20s,
I
like
agree with you.
25.
I agree with
So
you.
no, some guys that can stay in front of guys. Like I don't know who's free agents. You know, they could have went after who is that? Like a Bobo, a Mo Bamba, Marquise Chris, some of those young guys that's out there, some of
Yeah,
those some of those young wing guys that's out there. Go out there and get. I want them to go out there and get another veteran. Like one of the, they should have kept one of the Morris. They should have kept the Morris brother.
yeah,
Should have kept him. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? The other brother, when he played the Lakers, he just got a vendetta. He just, but he be splashing them for 30.
Hey,
You know what I'm
you talking
saying?
about
So
Marcus Morris? I think that's
I think it's
Marcus.
more. I think it's more Markeith. I believe we have Markeith.
Yeah, I had
So
Marquis. Yeah, it's Marcus Morris.
is Marcus up from the Clippers? Go get him. Go get him.
Nah, I
He's
think he's
good.
in Miami though.
Nah, one of them is in Miami. The other
The
one's in
Marquise
LA.
guy is the Marquise guy. Ah, okay. Man, look, Clippers ain't getting rid of that guy, man. Because you remember they had that run last year. He was hooping with them. Like, he gave them that extra So, I don't think he really like, he ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely, but give us one of them. Pick up one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the type of guys, some young guys that can move. You know what I'm saying? I like Stanley. I like Stanley Johnson. I don't know if he's gonna be on the team, but I like his energy. I like the way he play hard. I like that Wayne Gabriel kid. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He
These
he
all
done
depth guys, man.
yeah. So but he's not. He look like he's young. He is a little older, so I feel like get him, next year, get in the training camp, develop, like get these guys rolling and get with a Westbrook. Get with I don't want Taylor Horton Tucker. Find somebody to bring in for them guys. See what you can get in free agency. You're not getting nothing from the draft. See what guys is going to be on the open market as far as coming out of the draft, and let's proceed like that.
Yeah, man. Like I was trying to tell you before, man. Lakers don't develop players anyway. They that's a big town. They want the best of the best. And Russell Westbrook, man, I just didn't think he was the best option for them. Like DeMar DeRozan was available. Um, they even
Mhm.
had like you said, Buddy Hill, Halliburton, man. I would have tried my best to get those guys though. But let me ask you this.
The formula, but I think the formula that they need to go back to when they won the championship when LeBron was playing mostly at the point.
I mean, yeah, that's what was tiring him out, though. That's what was getting him tired, though. Him running the point, had to do everything. Like, this is AD not playing, though.
but when they was healthy, when they won a chip, he was averaging over 10 assists.
Yeah,
They didn't go back to that formula.
but that's what.
AD needs to stay healthy and then go back to that formula and get some people around him.
Yeah, like man, this Lakers. Let me ask you this though. Dude, if you had if there's an opportunity for you to trade Anthony Davis, would you trade him? Are you trading Anthony Davis?
Yes and no.
Like, if you trade Anthony Davis, you might as well trade Bron. Like, do you think them boys should be on the trade block? Because they only brought one championship to that team. This is the 4th year LeBron in there.
Well, that's the well. What's it? This is actually the 3rd year.
I think this the 4th year. This is the 4th year.
Okay, 4th year. Yeah, it is. It is the 4th year. 3rd year for AD. I think the first year they did it. Last year injury bug got them. Um, they didn't. They once LeBron and AD got hurt down the stretch last year, that kind of hurt them. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
really hurt them. So uh, I mean, I want AD to play like Giannis. AD is supposed to be dominating the game. Like
Yeah.
he got a sweet mid range. You know what I'm saying? He got some back to the basket skill. He can occasionally. I don't want him always at the 3 point, but he can occasionally hit the three. I
And he
want
played
him
both sides.
dominating. Yeah, and he play defense. I want him dominating like I see Giannis dominating. Like when they said he was when before the season when they said when Frank Vogel said he's looking physically imposing, I'm thinking he was like pulled up, shredded. Man, he wasn't. He wasn't. So I'm like, he looked the same. You know what I'm saying? He need to get pulled up. He need to get shredded. He need to get on LeBron workout plan. He need to get on some type of plan to where he can stay healthy. And if you could, if you, I don't know who you were trading for, honestly, though. I don't.
I mean, what if you do trade him for DeMar DeRozan? Like DeMar DeRozan, he go back to his hometown of Chicago. DeMar DeRozan rejuvenate his career, and he go play at LA. Like another player that Bron can compliment a lot. Like because
Yeah, but the Lakers
a
need a
scorer.
big.
Huh?
The Lakers gotta have a big.
I mean, they need a big though, but they don't need like no star big man. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can find somebody like
I always wanted them to go after Hassan Whiteside. I never understood why he was out there. He was available. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you get that? Because he plays. He still, occasionally still there's a backup. And if you're
yeah,
not giving, even if you're starting, you're not giving him that many minutes. You ain't giving him like 20 before you go small with AD. So why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
yeah. I just think for the Lakers though, first of all, I don't think they trading AD or LeBron no matter what. But if that ever comes apart, man, be on the lookout. He might go to Chicago because he might be end up going to Chicago, and they could possibly trade for DeMar DeRozan, not Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and a few bench players. Because a lot of Lakers need though.
Hey, Zach LaVine's coming up unless they gave him a contract extension, right?
I think they go give him one this year. They give him one right after this season
I
though.
want,
But
I want Zach LaVine.
he's like,
He get busy with LeBron and AD.
nah, man. See, that's what Chicago need him though. But DeRozan though, he'd be more understanding because he's early going to his 30s. He's in his 30s, matter of fact, and he can play for a winning franchise and has a chance to win the finals though. With LeBron though, like AD, I don't think it panned out the way it's supposed to though, because he was always hurt. You know, he
That first year with the first Lakers, he played good. Like you seen, like that first year, you seen him dragging himself onto the court.
yeah.
You seen those same knick-knack injuries he used to get in New Orleans that he'd just come out and stay out the game for. When he was in LA that first year, you see him playing through those, like especially like in the finals, like he was playing through those injuries. Like he rolled his ankle bad, but he stayed out there. He was limping through it, and he was, if he even if he wasn't contributing on the offensive end, he was still playing that D on Bam. You feel me? It went. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And then I felt like the rise of Malik Monk, it was a little bit too late, man. It was a little bit too late, man. Like a little bit too late for him to ball out because he was balling. He was balling, man, and they just brought him in so slow.
You talk about Malik Monk?
Yeah.
I think Malik Monk should be starting. I don't believe he should be coming off the bench. Like I believe Malik Monk should be starting.
Over
So
who?
I think over who? Over Reeves?
I mean, Reeves though, I can deal. I can see with that though. I can deal with that.
Over Avery Bradley?
Yeah,
Huh?
Bradley ain't it no more, man. He ain't it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Nah,
kind of
but
like what
nah,
is he? What is he?
we'll see how this Lakers team, man. We're gonna see how this Lakers team is gonna end up, man. Like you said, they holding down the last spot in the playoffs. So everything, all eyes is on them as much as how much they want to make the playoffs, though. But Porsche, though, man, the show about to be over, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show, man, talking sports with me, man. And we should do this again. We should do this again, man. Talk some more sports because next time we talking sports, we're gonna be talking after the draft, with the Ravens and stuff. Because I need to hear your reaction, man.
Hey, you already know. I just need them. If you're not gonna go out, if you're not gonna go out in free agency and hit big, then I need you to hit big when it comes draft time. I need you to go get.
Oh,
I need you
facts.
to say f them picks. If you looking to win that, if you looking to win now, you gotta be able to go get some of these dogs. Like I said, I like Evan Neal, I like Kayvon Thibodeau, I like uh Jordan Davis. Those some dogs, and I think we sitting at what 14 or 15. It's not
Yeah.
that it's not a for sure thing that they fall in our lap. So you have to plunge and get and see if you can get into the top 10. They have 9 picks. You have
They're not
nine
getting
picks.
no top 10, man.
Listen, at least if they don't get the top 10, get 10. You don't get top 10, get 10. If you don't get
Bro, you
10,
know
get
how
11.
value is that number 10 is, man?
But if you look, I don't know, I don't know if I can see the draft order, but it's some teams that's sitting up there that wouldn't mind, falling going back in the first round. Shit, I'm here. I think Tennessee maybe going back want to dip back in the first round because I think they got a high draft pick if I'm not mistaken. So,
Yeah.
uh, even I forget somebody else. The New York Jets talking about being content with they one pick and moving back to get more draft picks. You know what I'm saying? So it's out there. Those deals be out there. Just like it's just who's going to offer because those things be out there. It's all about what you're going to offer for that player or that for that compensation for that draft pick because it's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, nah, but I really appreciate you guys coming on the show, man, talking some sports with me, man. I gotta bring you back on so we can discuss more on the AFC North discussion, man.
That man, looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. You just can leave the studio, man. You all good.
All right, peace.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
wow.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information, hitting the air.